Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes, and a happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And we're going to keep this at about 5 minutes today because everybody's got a lot to do. Travel safely. Weather-wise, the only big issue in the east, really, and over us is the wind. We have gusty winds, wind advisories up for much of Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey. Kind of stops at New York City. When you go north and east of New York City into southern New England and Long Island, it's kind of borderline in terms of the criteria. The bottom line is we're going to see gusts of up to 40 miles an hour, and in the areas where the wind advisories are up, the gusts will be a bit higher. We'll also have a fair amount of sunshine to deal with from northeast Virginia to southern New England, so that's a plus. And in the meantime, we've got this winter storm, this new storm that came into California and Oregon. Well, that is now causing winter storm warnings, winter storm watches, advisories, pretty much everywhere from the Mississippi River on westward. It is definitely a very busy day there. So if you've got late arrivals and they're coming from the west, you know why. Or if you're going back out west for tomorrow and for the weekend, certainly going to be dealing with some issues out in that part of the country. As far as we're concerned, it is low pressure in the Gulf of Maine, a pretty tight pressure gradient. The weather looks pretty good. And then when you look out west, you've got the storm that came in off the west coast, just kind of sprawling out now throughout the Rockies and into the Sierra Nevadas with heavy precip. That is going to impact our weather here, start to impact our weather here on Sunday. The loop on the radar shows not a whole lot happening. We've got a little bit of leftover precipitation in eastern New England and some snow up in Maine. You see rain and snow starting to shoot out across Texas and into the plains, and some snow back through New Mexico, and of course a lot of action here happening in Southern California. So let's take you through the rest of today, and then we'll take a look at what we expect to happen over the weekend. I've kind of jumped ahead here on the map. We have of course, our weather system from yesterday has pulled away. This forms our block to the east. We'll have sunshine, gusty winds for today. Friday, a little bit less wind, but still breezy, and you start to see the precip from the western storm moving eastward here as we go into Saturday, and then it gets a little complicated. I don't see any weather issues through the daytime Saturday. Later Saturday night into Sunday morning, this arm of precip lifts up to the northeast, and we are going to have a little bit of cold air around. We've got the block out to the east. There's a high that's kind of sandwiched in between, and we're seeing some cold air bleeding southward. So you'll notice that this map, as of 1 a.m. Sunday morning, has a little bit of frozen and freezing precipitation starting to break out ahead of it into Pennsylvania, into central Pennsylvania, and then that moves on to the northeast. I think the freezing precip may actually extend down into south central Pennsylvania early Sunday morning, and then you'll have maybe some snow on the front end coming in as this first arm goes by. And then after that, we're going to get a break. This first area pulls out later Sunday afternoon into the first part of Sunday evening. The low is going to redevelop in our backyard and hang around at least through Monday night into Tuesday morning. And this is where you get a little bit concerned because cold air is going to try to come back. The GFS is not really handling it all that well. The European has a much colder look to things for later Monday night into early Tuesday as this storm starts to intensify a little bit as it's east of New Jersey and south of Long Island. So this is what we are seeing here with this complex scenario. I don't think at the end of the day, if it were a worst case scenario from what I'm seeing, we'll get a little bit of wintry precipitation to deal with on Sunday morning, especially as you go north and west of coastal areas. And then you get that break, and then you see what happens as we get to later Monday and into Monday night with the low offshore and cold air coming back. We'll deal with that more later today and tonight when you've digested all your Thanksgiving dinner. So come back this evening. I'll have a YouTube live stream at some point tonight. We'll put it up on the schedule and I'll let you know. Otherwise, make sure you check out the weather app for your latest weather forecast for your local area. Even if you're away, it does default to wherever your location is, so make use of it. And if you haven't, download it on Google Play or on the App Store, the Meteorologist Joe Cioffi Weather app, or Angry Ben's Weather app, the Angry Weatherman. Enjoy your day with your family. Try not to talk politics. Have a great day. We'll see you later.